There is a reason people become uncomfortable around you, even when you say nothing. There is a reason some people stare at you in silence, watch you from a distance, or suddenly change their behavior when you enter the room. You thought something was wrong with you. But angels are saying, nothing is wrong with you. You carry a presence. A powerful spiritual presence. And not everyone can handle it. Have you noticed these signs? People judge you before knowing you. Some become nervous around you. Others compete with you for no reason. Some secretly dislike you, while others are strangely drawn to you. Why is this happening to you? Because angels placed something rare inside your spirit. Your energy speaks before your mouth does. Even in silence, people feel your strength. Even when you are hurting, people feel your power. And this has confused you for a long time. You tried to become smaller. You tried to stay quiet. You tried to avoid attention. But angels are saying, your soul was never created to shrink. You intimidate people because your spirit exposes what they try to hide. Your peace bothers chaos. Your honesty bothers fake people. Your light disturbs darkness. And the strange part is, you do not even try. That is what scares them the most. What are angels trying to tell you? They are telling you that your presence carries divine protection. Many times angels protected you from people you trusted. Many times angels removed you from rooms that looked safe, because hidden danger was there. You called it rejection. But angels called it rescue. Read that again in your heart. Some people walked away because they could not manipulate you. Some ignored you because your spirit revealed their true intentions. Angels want you to stop blaming yourself for losing certain people. Not every loss was a punishment. Some losses were answers to prayers you cried about in silence. And angels saw every tear. Yes, even the tears nobody knew about. The nights you felt abandoned. The moments you questioned your worth. The times you sat alone wondering why life felt so heavy. Angels were there. Watching. Protecting. Guiding. Even when you could not feel them. Have you felt this before? That strange feeling that something bigger is happening in your life? That feeling is not your imagination. Angels are preparing you. Because your season is changing. The pain taught you wisdom. The isolation built your strength. The betrayal opened your spiritual eyes. Now people can sense something different about you. Your energy is no longer weak. Your silence carries authority. And angels are saying, do not apologize for who you are becoming. You were never meant to fit into places that drained your spirit. You were chosen to rise differently. That is why your path has felt lonely. That is why people misunderstand you. That is why your soul always feels separate from the crowd. Angels separated you for protection. There are spiritual battles around you that you cannot see, and angels need you alert right now. Do not ignore the signs. The repeated numbers. The sudden dreams. The deep feeling in your chest. The moments you suddenly feel emotional for no reason. Angels are speaking. Listen carefully. Someone around you has been watching your growth quietly. Someone thought your light would fade. But angels kept increasing your strength in silence. Now your presence alone makes people uncomfortable because your spirit carries truth. And truth always shakes hidden darkness. You are entering a season where angels will reveal who is real and who is fake. Do not fear this. It is necessary. Because your next chapter cannot be entered with the wrong people beside you. Angels are clearing your path. Even now. Especially now. Type yes if you believe angels have been protecting you. And ask yourself honestly, who changes when I walk into the room? That answer will reveal more than words ever could. Angels want you to remember something tonight. You are not too intense. You are not too different. You are not hard to love. You simply carry a spiritual weight that weak energies cannot understand. And one day, the same presence that intimidated the wrong people, will inspire the right ones. Keep walking forward. Keep trusting divine timing. Keep listening to the quiet voice inside you. Angels are closer than you think. They are surrounding your home with protection. They are calming the storm inside your heart. They are guiding your next steps even in silence. And while the world may not fully understand your spirit, angels do. You are seen. You are protected. You are chosen. And tonight, as you close your eyes, angels are standing beside you in peace, reminding your soul that you were never alone. There is a reason your presence changes the atmosphere the moment you walk into a room. There is a reason people become silent around you, stare at you for too long, or suddenly act differently without understanding why. You may have spent years thinking you were the problem. You may have wondered why people misunderstand you before even hearing your story. But angels are saying something important is finally being revealed. The truth is, your spirit carries a rare power that speaks long before your mouth ever opens. Some people can feel it immediately. They feel your strength, your depth, your wisdom, and your hidden pain all at once. That energy cannot be faked, and it cannot stay hidden forever. Have you noticed these signs? People either become strangely drawn to you or uncomfortable around you. Some compete with you even when you are peaceful. Some secretly watch your life in silence. Others avoid eye contact because your presence exposes things they try hard to hide. Why is this happening to you? What are angels trying to tell you? Angels are saying your soul was never ordinary. You were chosen to carry a light that naturally reveals truth. And truth makes darkness nervous. That is why you intimidate people without even trying. For a long time, you tried to make yourself smaller. You tried to stay quiet so others would feel comfortable. You lowered your voice. You hid your talents. You pretended not to notice disrespect. You gave people too many chances because you feared being misunderstood. But angels watched every moment. They watched how deeply you were hurt by rejection, betrayal, and loneliness. They watched the nights you cried in silence, asking why people always seemed threatened by your spirit when your intentions were pure. And now angels are saying, the answer has finally arrived. Your energy carries spiritual authority. Even when you feel weak, your soul still carries power. Even when you doubt yourself, heaven still sees your purpose clearly. People feel intimidated because your spirit cannot fully hide what it was born to become. Your calmness exposes chaos. Your honesty exposes lies. Your healing exposes brokenness in others. And many people do not know how to stand near someone who carries inner light without pretending. That is why certain friendships suddenly ended. That is why some people became cold toward you for no clear reason. That is why you outgrew places where you once begged to belong. Angels are saying those endings were not accidents. They were protection. Sometimes angels remove people quietly because they can see what your heart cannot yet understand. Some people smiled at you while secretly hoping you would fail. Some celebrated you in public but envied you in private. Some wanted access to your energy while draining your peace. And angels refused to let your spirit stay trapped around people who could not appreciate your soul. Have you felt this before? That strange feeling that you are being spiritually prepared for something bigger? That feeling is real. Angels have been working behind the scenes of your life this entire time. Every delay, every heartbreak, every lonely season was shaping you into the person you were meant to become. While others were chasing attention, angels were building your spirit in silence. While others underestimated you, heaven was strengthening your wisdom. And now your energy has changed. People can feel it before you even speak. This is why strangers sometimes stare at you. This is why certain people become defensive around you without reason. Your presence awakens things inside others. Some feel inspired by you. Others feel exposed. Your spirit carries depth, and shallow energy becomes uncomfortable around deep souls. Angels are asking you to stop apologizing for the way your presence affects people. You were not created to spend your life shrinking yourself just so others could remain comfortable in their darkness. There are hidden battles happening around you right now. Angels need you to pay attention. Do not ignore the signs anymore. The repeated numbers. The sudden dreams. The deep emotional shifts. The moments you feel guided away from certain people or places, the strange peace that arrives after painful endings. Angels are speaking through these moments. They are trying to guide you toward your next season. And listen carefully, because this part matters deeply. Someone has secretly underestimated you for a very long time. Someone believed your silence meant weakness. Someone thought your kindness meant you could be controlled. But angels are saying they completely misunderstood who you are. Your silence was never weakness. It was wisdom. Your kindness was never helplessness. It was spiritual maturity. And now heaven is revealing your strength in ways nobody expected. The pain you survived changed you forever. The betrayal opened your spiritual eyes. The loneliness taught you how to hear angels more clearly. The waiting season built your patience and your discernment. You are no longer the same person you once were. And people can feel that transformation even if they cannot explain it. Why do angels keep protecting you? Because your purpose is bigger than the attacks you faced. There is something important connected to your future. There are people your story will heal one day. There are lives your presence will touch. There are doors about to open that require spiritual strength, not just talent. That is why angels refused to let your spirit break during the hardest moments of your life. Type yes if you believe angels have protected you during battles nobody else could see. And ask yourself honestly, who becomes uncomfortable when you simply stand in your truth? That answer reveals everything. Angels are saying the season ahead will expose hidden intentions around you. Some people will suddenly distance themselves. Others will return unexpectedly. Some masks will fall. Some truths will finally come into the light. Do not fear this. Angels are clearing space for the life you prayed for. Not everyone can go where you are being led. You are entering a season where your peace will matter more than approval. Your spirit will matter more than popularity. Your calling will matter more than fitting in. And the people who truly belong in your life will never ask you to dim your light. Remember this deeply tonight. You are not too much. You are not difficult to understand. You are not meant to live unseen forever. You simply carry something powerful inside your soul. And angels have been guarding it since the beginning. So when people become intimidated by your presence, do not panic. Do not hate yourself. Do not force yourself to become smaller again. Stand peacefully in your truth. Walk calmly in your purpose. Let angels continue guiding your steps. Because the same presence that once made the wrong people uncomfortable, will one day bring healing, peace, and hope to the right people. And tonight, while you rest, angels are surrounding you with protection. They are calming your anxious thoughts. They are healing the hidden wounds inside your heart. They are whispering softly to your spirit that your waiting season is ending, your light is growing stronger, and your soul is finally stepping into divine alignment. You are chosen. You are protected. You are guided. And angels are walking beside you, even now. But before this message ends, angels need you to hear one final truth very carefully. Everything you survived was changing you into someone spiritually powerful. Every betrayal, every silent tear, every lonely night, every moment you felt abandoned, every time you questioned your worth, every door that closed without explanation. None of it was meaningless. Angels were watching the entire time. While you were breaking in private, angels were rebuilding your spirit in ways your human eyes could not yet see. While you were asking heaven why your path felt harder than everyone else's, angels were protecting you from battles you never even knew existed. There were moments when your soul was closer to danger than you realized. There were people who smiled in your face while secretly hoping your light would fade. There were hidden spiritual attacks designed to drain your confidence, confuse your mind, and make you forget who you truly are. But angels refused to let darkness win over your destiny. That is why you are still here. That is why something inside you kept fighting even after disappointment crushed your heart again and again. That is why you somehow survived seasons that should have destroyed your peace completely. Angels carried you through moments nobody else fully understood. And now heaven is saying, your suffering is not the end of your story. It was preparation. You were being trained spiritually. That is why you always felt different. That is why normal conversations often felt empty to you. That is why your soul always searched for deeper meaning while others stayed distracted by temporary things. Angels placed spiritual sensitivity inside you for a reason. Your spirit notices energy quickly. Your heart feels hidden intentions deeply. Your intuition becomes stronger every time angels try to warn you. And many people became intimidated because your spirit could see through masks without saying a single word. You noticed things others ignored. You sensed lies before they were revealed. You felt distance before people walked away. You saw fake love hiding behind fake smiles. And because of this, your path became lonely. But angels are saying your loneliness had a purpose. Isolation was teaching you how to hear heaven more clearly. Sometimes angels separate chosen souls from crowds because too many voices can block divine direction. Sometimes angels remove distractions because your future requires wisdom, focus, and spiritual discernment. You thought you were being rejected, but in reality angels were protecting your calling from people who would have delayed your destiny. Have you felt this before? That strange feeling that your life is connected to something bigger than what you currently see. That feeling is real. Angels are preparing a major shift in your life. And this shift will surprise the people who underestimated you. The same people who ignored your value will suddenly notice your growth. The same people who doubted your strength will wonder how you became so powerful. The same people who tried to overlook you will one day realize heaven was protecting someone truly chosen. Because angels have been working in silence. Do not ignore this message. The season you are entering is extremely important. Your spirit is changing. Your energy is becoming stronger. Your peace is becoming harder to disturb. Things that once broke you no longer control you the same way. You are beginning to see people more clearly. You are beginning to protect your energy more wisely. And angels are proud of the growth happening inside you. Yes, angels are proud of you. Even if nobody else says it. Even if nobody fully understands your journey. Heaven saw every battle you fought quietly. Heaven saw the moments you wanted to give up but kept moving forward anyway. Heaven saw how you still tried to love people even after being hurt. Heaven saw how you remained kind while carrying pain inside your chest that nobody could see. And angels want you to know, your kindness was never weakness. Your silence was never emptiness. Your soft heart was never a mistake. You were simply carrying light in a dark world. And light naturally intimidates darkness. This is why your presence changes rooms. This is why certain people become uncomfortable around you. This is why some people watch you silently without understanding why they cannot stop thinking about you. Your energy carries spiritual weight. Even when you say nothing, people feel something different around you. Some feel peace. Some feel conviction. Some feel exposed. But nobody leaves your presence unchanged. That is your gift. And angels are asking you to stop hiding it. Stop doubting yourself because others failed to understand your spirit. Stop shrinking your voice to fit into places where your soul was never meant to stay. Stop blaming yourself for outgrowing people who were only connected to an older version of you. You are changing. And not everyone can come with you into this next chapter. Angels are closing old doors right now. Some connections will fade naturally. Some conversations will suddenly stop. Some people will drift away without explanation. Do not chase them. Do not beg for understanding. Angels are removing what no longer belongs in your life. Because where you are going requires peace. Where you are going requires clarity. Where you are going requires spiritual strength. And angels know exactly who can and cannot walk beside you there. So tonight, breathe deeply and release the fear you have been carrying for too long. Release the need to prove yourself. Release the pain of being misunderstood. Release the sadness of losing people you once loved deeply. What is meant for your soul will never require you to betray yourself. Angels are leading you toward people who will understand your heart without making you feel guilty for your light. They are leading you toward places where your spirit will finally feel safe. They are leading you toward moments of healing, peace, abundance, and divine alignment. And listen carefully, the love, peace, and recognition you prayed for are still coming. Your story is not over. Your breakthrough is not far away. The delay was never denial. Angels were simply protecting the timing. One day you will look back at this painful season and realize heaven was guiding every step, even when life felt confusing. You will understand why certain people had to leave. You will understand why some prayers were unanswered. You will understand why angels kept slowing you down when you wanted immediate results. Because your soul needed preparation before receiving what was truly meant for you. And now, something beautiful is beginning. A new season is opening quietly around you. New energy. New opportunities. New spiritual clarity. New peace inside your heart. Angels are already arranging things behind the scenes that your eyes cannot fully see yet. So do not lose hope now. Do not stop believing now. Do not return to the version of yourself that begged for acceptance from people who could never appreciate your spirit. You are chosen. You always were. And even in your darkest moments, angels never left your side. They stood beside you when you cried alone. They stood beside you when your heart broke. They stood beside you when anxiety kept you awake at night. They stood beside you when nobody checked on you. They stood beside you when you felt invisible. They stood beside you when you almost gave up. And they are standing beside you right now. Protecting you. Guiding you. Healing you. Preparing you. So if your soul feels emotional while hearing this message, it is not an accident.